Desert Owl Crafting. I'm Christy. Hello everyone. How are you today? I hope you all are having a beautiful Saturday. It's actually cloudy here. We're supposed to get rain tonight. It's cooled everything down. I'm really happy. It's so nice to go outside. I have been working on all kinds of things, and after this video I will be posting an update on everything I'm working on and the silk sunflower kit. So keep your eye open for that one. But today what I have for you is a product review from One Day Saving. They were kind enough to send me these items for a review, so a huge thank you to One Day Savings. Or is it One Day Saving, excuse me. If you have never shopped at their store, I'll have a link for them down below. They have a huge selection of all different kinds of crafting supplies. It could be diamond painting, paint by number, cross stitch, resin. They have linen tote bags that are beautiful. You can upload your picture and get custom kits made. So if you haven't been there, check them out. I do have a discount code for you, Desert05 off. I'll put that up on the screen, and you'll get 5% off your order if you use that code at checkout. And they offer free shipping over $50 right now. So let me show you what I got from them, and let's get going on this. Okay, I've got two kits here. Before we start with these kits, though, I just want to say thank you so much for watching my channel, for subscribing, and if you like this video, please hit that like button. You'd be amazed what a difference that makes with YouTube's algorithm. So let's get going on this first one. I thought this was really cute. This is does not have a manufacturer name, so I don't know who made this. And let's see, is there a picture? I think this is the only picture we're going to get. I'll post a picture of this on the screen so you can see it better. But it's a fireplace with Christmas and a couple gnomes, and it says joy. I don't know why that doesn't want to come in better, but maybe it's just really blurry to begin with. Yeah, I'll post it up on the screen. That's not too good. This is not a real big picture. Now we've got our instructions here that are excellent to follow along with. Great kits for beginners. And we have our toolkit. Nice resealable bags that I really like these bags. I save them. You've got your threader. You've got your puffy with your needles. 5 needles. And then an adjustable thimble, which does come in handy. Sometimes I'm just poke myself. So nice little toolkit. Gotta start putting some snips in, I think. But here's the pattern. 134 stitches wide by 134 stitches tall. It's an 18 count. Tells you that up here at the top, along with the product number, important information in case you need to get in touch with the company. And it's a 25 centimeter by 25 centimeter. If you hear a noise in the background, it is Sammy Sue, my cat. I have the office door shut so that she can't get in here because she wants to sit up on this table and look out the window. And my husband should be diverting her right about now. Now, when we look at the pattern, you can see that the pattern, or the fabric and the paper pattern are like the same size. Isn't that great? I think that is really great that they do that. It's printed so clearly. I mean, you've got your areas here of color blocking. And the white background area, 38.65. I mean, you don't have to stitch that in if you don't want to. All this pink is 310 to put a border around it. The confetti's not too bad. And it's printed really clearly. Really clearly. I like that. I think that'll be really cute. Now, a measurement on the picture itself, and I'm going to go the actual picture, not the size of the canvas here. So that's 7 and not quite 7.5 across. By almost 7.5. So it's not quite a square, but pretty much close to. This is so nice and able to hold it in your hand and stitch. You can put it in a hoop if you want, but make sure you scrunch it all up and soften it up first before you try to put it in a hoop. We've got our serged edges, and here's our legend. 30 colors in this, which I think should be okay. The symbols here match the symbols on the paper pattern legend, so there's no confusion here. And if you've never done cross stitch before, you just match up the symbols. So this would be your floss number 2, and that's the DMC code 310. And then anywhere you see that pink is where you're going to use this color. An 18 count, I would use 2 strands. Let's look at the floss here. It's got your product number on the outside, so if you store your things separately, there won't be any confusion as to what goes to what. So here we have a hank of 3865, which is your blue background here. There's 40 strands in this. Each strand has 6, so you'll pull 2 out, separate it up, and that's what you'll put in your needle. And the floss, let's look at this floss. Nice and soft. So this is really Christmassy colors here. I'll try to get that a little bit more organized. So we've got on this side, now this doesn't have your product number on it. I would write it on here with a pen. You've got grays and reds, and blacks and navies, pinks, all different shades of green. There's a little bit of like a dark pinky mauve. Now on this side, look at that red. I mean, that is Christmas red to me, but it is 666 red. And then this red is 817 red. It's a beautiful red. We've got a nice brown. Quite a few different shades of gray. And then we've got like a burgundy. There's your black. And that mauve is 318? 315. So yeah, really pretty colors. I like this picture a lot because it is Christmassy, and it costs $5.61, which I think is a pretty good price. Now, if you wanted to get this picture, I'm sure they have this picture in larger sizes where you could get it in a 14 count or an 11 count. They have thousands of choices on their website, and you can go to the top of their page and you can sort through and just look at all the 14 counts or all the 11 counts if you want to, if you don't want to have to be distracted by sizes that you're not interested in. But yeah, this is a cute kit. I really like this. A great kit for a Christmas picture, I think, with a fireplace and joy, and it's got a wreath on the wall above the fireplace with a couple gnomes over here on the side. I just thought it was really super cute. Okay, let's go on to the next one. This is a lot bigger kit, actually. Look at that. It is a lion. And I do not know who the manufacturer of this kit either is. Got your product number on the outside, and as you can see, we've got those floss drops again. So I have some suggestions ready for those. But let's look at this kit first. Look at this picture. Is that just a beautiful lion picture? I am so happy that they give you the whole big picture here. But I saw this, I had to get it. I love lions. He is beautiful. This is an 11 count. Here's the product number. It tells you that at the top. And this pattern is big. My goodness sakes, this is a big pattern. I'm thinking, because my kitty is not going to stop crying because that door's shut, and she likes to look out this window, thinking about putting the cat tree next to my table so that she can look out the window. Maybe that'll get her to be happier. 44 colors on this, which I think is fantastic. The paper pattern is printed really well. As you can see in this orange, you can still see the white lines that notate the squares in between the colors. I'm not seeing any blurring at all. maybe just a little bit in here. It seems to always be red that blurs. I don't know why they have such a hard time with that. We'll take a look, and this yellow seems to be a blurry too. It doesn't have the white lines in between the colors, but everything else does. This is gorgeous. See, look, it blurred over here too. Getting a lot of that lately. So we have our symbol, right here, our floss number, and the DMC code. Now, let's take a look at the actual canvas, because it is big. Move that out of the way. I can't even fit it all in the camera. It's 191 stitches across by 256 stitches high. Serged edges. Is it serged? Yeah, could barely see it. But everything is printed really clearly, and the areas that might have been a little bit blurry on the paper pattern are not blurry here. I love how it has all these big areas where you can just stitch away, you know, a little bit of confetti around it. There's his eyes. He is beautiful. It's just beautiful. And this coming from a girl that doesn't like orange. Look at all these colors. But this, I just thought this line was magnificent. So very clearly printed. It's stiff, but like I said before, you just scrunch it, roll it, twist it, turn it. The ink's not going to come off, but it will if your hands are wet or if you spill a drink on it. And that's when you'll need that paper pattern. That's about the only time you'll need it, because this is an 11 count. You've got big blocks. You've got symbols that are really easy to see. I don't think you'd have any problem at all trying to figure out what goes where. Now this does come with the toolkit, just like the other kit. So we have our threader, we have our adjustable thimble, and our 5 needles in the puffy ball. And this bag is actually a tiger. I love these bags. They're great bags for diamond painting. All right, let's take a look at this floss. Got the product number on the outside. Okay. So here we go again with these floss, the floss on floss drops instead of a floss organizer. Here there's 3 because they give you 3 of this color. Here's another set of 3. They are in order as far as DMC codes, and that's all they give you on here is a DMC code. So if I lift this up, I want to try to keep these together just to look at the floss. Look at all these different colors. I mean, it is just beautiful. Every kind of browny, goldy, rusty, yellowy color you can think of. There's some darks back there. Some lighter shades over here. I just do not want to tangle them up. That's a beautiful dark orange, and then there's some blue, navy. How pretty is this? A lot of floss. I will take a look at the top one. I just do not want these to get all separated. Okay, so 3064. There's 2 of them. This is the color. Now here's what you can do. So if we look over here, you're going to look this up by 3064. Let me move this over so you can see it. 3064 is going to be number 29. I would take a pen and write 29 on here. So that when I am looking to see, okay, I want to do this symbol right here, this green slash on a light green background, and it says number 29, it's gonna be easier for me to find it instead of trying to find things by DMC code. I always think that's a whole lot harder. Well, so how do you keep these organized? First, I would put them in DMC order. I would follow this list here and put them in DMC order. Or after you write down, a better suggestion is after you write down the actual floss numbers, I would put them in floss number order because it's just easier to look up. But how would I do this? Well, there's different ways. You can punch a hole in the top of all these and put them on a binder ring like this. And this is what I have done for the Thanksgiving counted cross stitch. I've done the same thing, but I've got plastic floss drops here. I put the DMC code number on it so that I know when I'm all done with this kit, I know what color this is in case I decide to save my floss, and then I can store it away on a little bobbin, and I know what DMC code it is. Because this kit that I'm doing is so small, there's not a whole lot of colors. I didn't put this floss number on it because it was just fine to use DMC codes. With something like this where you have so many colors, I mean, you have a choice. Whatever's easier for you as far as looking for your floss, whether it be by number. I wouldn't go as far as writing the symbol on it because there's just too many variations with so much color here. That would be a little bit of work. I mean, you can put a slash, but you've got a red slash and then a red slash with a pink background, and that would just be terrible confusing. Here's another choice. 40 colors would fit on one of these. You write your floss number in here. You write your floss numbers in here. You slide this inside of here. It goes in there. And then your floss will drape on this. This is just an example now. Your floss will drape on this and then go in there, and then you have your floss hanging down this way. And then on this paper, you got the number of your floss. You can do it that way. That's an option for you. These are great. You can get them in different sizes, and you can get them on Amazon or AliExpress. All the shops that I do video for sell them too. Honestly, I think the best price I found these at was AliExpress. But if a store's having a sale, that would be a good time to get it too. Okay. And then another option are using something like this. As long as it has 40 colors, or you have a couple of them, you put little stickers on it, and you can put the floss number on this. Some of these small, like this one, the holes are smaller, and if you have a big amount of floss, that's not going to work really good for you. But these holes are bigger. This one would work really, really well. You just take this off and just loop it through here, and then you got all your floss hanging down off of here. You know, and then there's just the option of putting them all on bobbins like you do when you store your DMC floss and doing it that way. But I do like the whole binder ring thing. So using this binder, poking some holes in it, just writing the number of the floss and then putting them on it in order, it's just they tangle. I'm always having to play with this to try to keep it from not tangling up. So I am not exactly thrilled that they're doing this, that they've gone this route. They should at least, I think I said in the last video I had one, a kit like this, they should at least give you a binder ring or something if you're going to give this to people. I mean, there are a lot of people out there that don't watch these videos, that maybe are just, you know, try and cross stitch, and they're used to getting all those floss cards with the floss in them, and then all of a sudden they get something like this and they're like, what am I supposed to do with this? How am I going to keep this all together from being tangled up? So there's a lot of different options out there. You just need to find out what works best for you. There is no right way and no wrong way. There really isn't. It's just personal preference. So this kit, this line kit, was $14.35. Considering the size of it and how much floss I have here, I do think that was a really good price. Really, really good price. You know, the price of everything is going up. Nothing's going down. Our gas here in Arizona went up like 50 cents in 3 days last week. Thankfully, my husband, now that he's back at work, only goes 5 miles to work. But boy, my heart is just breaking for people who have to commute. And then the price of food is insane. It's just insane. I don't know how it's going to be sustainable. So I think that everything goes up, and these kits are going up in price too, but I do think if they're going to give us a little toolkit, they can at least throw some little scissors in there. They're not that expensive, especially when it's coming from China and they make them. So I hope you enjoyed this video today. We have this gorgeous lion, and then we have this cute little gnome fireplace. I do have a discount code, Desert05 off. It will be down below in the description. I think I put it on the screen at this beginning of this video. To get 5% off your order, use that code at checkout. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and keep an eye open for my next video coming out today, which is going to be an update on everything that I'm working on. I appreciate you watching. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you soon. Bye.